Baby cam's on. Quick sip of water. All right, let's get to it. Motherhood is full of sacred moments, but it's also full of exhaustion, repetition, and invisible labor. If you're feeling unmotivated, you're not failing. These 4 mindset shifts helped me get out of survival mode and back into purpose. The first mindset shift that helped me was to have a long view of motherhood. We live in a culture of speed and instant gratification. This isn't always super compatible with parenting, especially young children, because so much of our work is, we don't see the fruit of it right away. I like to think of parenting or being a stay-at-home mom like planting and tending to a garden. You plant all of these seeds, but it takes time to watch them grow. On days when being a stay-at-home mom feels really hard, I like to take a moment to visualize the future when my son, who's currently 1 year old, is 10, and just kind of envisioning like the skills that he has, just his personality blossoming, and just all the fruits of my labors. It's so easy to be focused on the day-to-day, but I have found that keeping a long perspective and kind of tuning back into that periodically really helps when I'm feeling unmotivated as a stay-at-home mom. The second mindset shift that has helped me when I'm feeling unmotivated as a stay-at-home mom is to find purpose in the mundane. It's so easy to want more stimulation and like wanting more interesting things to do throughout the day than sometimes is provided when caring for a home and caring for young kids. But I've actually found that kind of changing my perspective on some of those mundane things and really appreciating how they cause me or force me in some ways to slow down can really shift my perspective and be more present. For example, washing dishes, doing laundry, washing the high chair tray for the 4th time that day. Each small task is like planting a seed. And even though we're doing these things over and over and over again, knowing that we're gonna have to do more, these tasks have meaning and have purpose. It may be hard to see at times, but think of it like the gardening metaphor I mentioned. Each of these tasks is planting a little seed, and in time you will see the fruit. The third mindset shift that has helped me is to see the concept of rewards in a new light. Something that can be challenging as a stay-at-home mom is that our work, our labor, doesn't have the tangible, concrete rewards that a lot of other mainly paid jobs have, namely a paycheck. We do so much work every day. We're basically on the clock, if you will, 24/7, and we don't see a paycheck in our bank account as a result of that. What I have found helpful is to see rewards in a new way. For example, did you plan an outing for your kids and they're really enjoying it? Taking a moment to really appreciate how you made that happen. You planned the activity, you got all the things together to do the activity, you drove them, you put in all the legwork to make that happen. Taking a few moments to appreciate yourself essentially and recognize all the hard work that you did. I've heard multiple times that that being a stay-at-home mom can feel like a thankless job with a lot of invisible labor that others don't see. While that can be true, let's not use that as an opportunity to feel sorry for ourselves or for self-pity. Rather, let's notice and appreciate the things we do. Let's not rely on others to notice and express that appreciation. Of course, it's wonderful when people do, and I think that is important, but let's not wait for that. Let's appreciate the work that we put in, because we know what we do more than anyone else, more than our partner, more than our kids. We see the work that we put in every day, and we know that it keeps our families running, our households running smoothly. So let's take time to really appreciate all that we do and all that we bring to our families. The fourth mindset shift that has helped me when I'm feeling unmotivated as a stay-at-home mom is to focus on what I have accomplished, not what is still left to be finished. When I get to the end of the day and I'm making my to-do list for the next day, I like to take some time to look at all of those checked boxes. Some days have more checked boxes than others. Let's be real, not every day is very productive. But even if I've got one or two checks on my to-do list, I want to celebrate those. I found that focusing more on what I have gotten done rather than on what I haven't finished that day can help me just feel more accomplished as a stay-at-home mom. I hope that these 4 mindset shifts are encouraging for you on the days when it's hard to feel motivated as a stay-at-home mom. Let me know in the comments what mindset shifts have helped you when you're feeling unmotivated in your role as a stay-at-home mom. If this was helpful for you, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.